Supercell's latest game, Squad Busters, released a few months ago, garnered massive attention, much like the company's previous hits. However, what happened next surpassed all expectations. In the competitive world of mobile gaming, few companies can boast of generating a staggering $24 million in revenue within a single month. Even more impressively, Squad Busters' popularity has continued to skyrocket since its release. But what exactly made this game rise to fame so quickly? Today, I'll dive into the brilliance behind Supercell's latest creation, explore how long this surge in popularity might last, and discuss what the future holds for Squad Busters. So let's get right into it. Squad Busters' gameplay is quite unique, offering only basic controls like moving, sprinting, occasionally using spells, and adding new members to your squad. Given its simplicity, it's fascinating to see how the game is becoming more and more popular. However, Supercell knew exactly what its fanbase needed, delivering an experience that resonated with players on a massive scale. To understand why Supercell prioritized Squad Busters over its other games, we need to take a step back and look at some of the decisions leading up to its release. About 3 years ago, Supercell announced 3 games in development: Clash Quest, Clash Heroes, and Clash Mini. These games generated excitement within the community, but none of them made it to a full release, despite years of development. In the meantime, Supercell surprised everyone by releasing Squad Busters, a game many felt was rushed due to the relatively short development and marketing period. However, it's clear that Supercell knew exactly what they were doing. After hyping the game within its existing player base, the company released Squad Busters just 2 weeks after its announcement, a bold move in the gaming industry, where long-term marketing campaigns are more common. To understand why this seemingly rushed release was actually a brilliant strategic decision, we have to compare it to one of Supercell's top games, Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars, launched about 5 years ago, is a PvP-based third-person hero shooter. Although it's set outside of the Clash universe, the game has become a massive hit within the mobile gaming community. It's known for its simple graphics, easy-to-understand progression system, and straightforward gameplay, making it accessible to a broad audience, from young players to adults. The game's simplicity is what makes it appealing. People can play quick, relaxing matches in their free time. Although Brawl Stars can sometimes be frustrating, its overall accessibility helped it dominate the mobile gaming world. Now, if we compare Brawl Stars to Squad Busters, we notice some similarities, but also key differences that have helped Squad Busters stand out. While both games feature easy-to-understand mechanics, Squad Busters takes this simplicity even further. Instead of controlling a single character in a high-skill combat scenario like in Brawl Stars, Squad Busters is more focused on managing a squad of characters. There's no aiming or shooting involved, and very little focus on precise mechanics like dodging, making it less about individual skill and more about strategy. Because of this, some critics have labeled Squad Busters a walking simulator, as players simply guide their characters around without the intense action sequences found in other games. However, the game's progression system is what makes it addictive. Players earn rewards by opening boxes, collecting characters, and evolving their squads. The more you play, the more rewards you can earn, whether it's new abilities or better stats for your characters. This cycle of continuous rewards is a hallmark of Supercell games, and it's a big part of what makes Squad Busters so engaging. Supercell's ability to tie rewards and progression to frequent gameplay has always been a strength, and Squad Busters follows this formula to a T. The game has only been out for a few months, and it's already making waves with high-profile collaborations, such as the Transformers event. Supercell's quick move to partner with other brands is a testament to how seriously they're investing in Squad Busters. The company is clearly determined to keep the game relevant by consistently adding new content and events that capture players' attention. But what truly made Squad Busters explode in popularity? There are 2 main factors. First, Supercell's smart marketing strategy helped drive pre-release excitement. By announcing the game across all platforms, they ensured that players from their existing games like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars knew about the new game. Offering rewards for pre-registering also encouraged players to download the game on day 1, giving Squad Busters a huge initial boost. Second, the game's initial reception benefited from Supercell's existing reputation. Players expected Squad Busters to be another game worth investing time in, similar to how Supercell's other games eventually became massive successes. It's worth noting that even Clash of Clans, Supercell's flagship game, didn't achieve its current level of popularity overnight. When Clash of Clans first launched, it was a much simpler game with fewer features, but it slowly evolved into the cultural phenomenon it is today. The same is true for Clash Royale and Brawl Stars. Both games took years to mature and reach their full potential. In contrast, Squad Busters is already generating significant revenue just months after launch, a testament to Supercell's expertise in building anticipation and excitement around their games. But this still doesn't fully explain why Supercell rushed Squad Busters. The answer lies in the insane comeback of Brawl Stars. Back in 2020, Brawl Stars was at the peak of its popularity, but after a while, interest started to wane. However, Supercell didn't abandon the game. Through constant updates, new content, and community engagement, Brawl Stars has managed to stage an impressive comeback in 2024, becoming more popular than ever. Supercell capitalized on this renewed interest in Brawl Stars to promote Squad Busters, a game that shares many of the same visual and gameplay elements. By launching Squad Busters while Brawl Stars was enjoying its resurgence, Supercell effectively used the momentum of their existing fanbase to drive attention to their new game. While Squad Busters is enjoying early success, the game faces a significant challenge. Its core gameplay, though addictive in the short term, lacks the depth and skill-based mechanics that keep players engaged over time. Unlike Brawl Stars, which thrives on its competitive scene and demands a mix of strategy, precision, and skill, Squad Busters risks losing player interest if it doesn't evolve to include more engaging elements. One clear example of this difference is the esports scene. Watching a Squad Busters tournament often feels like a standard match, where individual skill isn't always as obvious. In contrast, when you watch Brawl Stars esports, or even a Clash Royale duel or Clash of Clans attack, the expertise of the pros is immediately apparent. Even though Clash of Clans is a strategy-based game, it allows players to carefully plan their attacks, and spending time to develop strategies can make all the difference. In Squad Busters, however, luck plays a much larger role. While there may be optimal lineups to follow, the gameplay largely consists of running around and avoiding conflicts. Although you can do something similar in Brawl Stars, that game's mechanics, dodging, shooting, and positioning add layers of skill that keep the action exciting. Squad Busters, by comparison, can feel less dynamic since the primary focus is on building a squad, rather than engaging in real-time skill-based combat. That said, Supercell is clearly aware of these issues. As a new game, it's natural that Squad Busters would have room for improvement, and it's important not to rush to criticize every shortcoming. The game is receiving almost the same level of attention as Brawl Stars, which highlights how much effort Supercell is putting into developing it into a potential hit. The simplicity of the game is actually an advantage in reaching a broader audience, appealing to casual players who enjoy quick, straightforward gameplay. Looking at the resurgence of Brawl Stars, I'm optimistic that Supercell can turn Squad Busters into a long-lasting success. If they continue refining and adding depth to the game, there's a good chance it could become another standout in the mobile gaming world.